this bombshell is going to have such an impact that a lot of people these days who believed that Charlie Kirk was killed because of his view on transgender will have to change their views, because now we have this bombshell coming from Tucker Carlson, not just about Charlie Kirk, but also Israel in general. He also talked about Mike Huckabee, U.S. Ambassador to Israel, and he will break it down all for you in this video. But before I move on and share all the details, if you're not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing, hit the like, and also leave a comment. Let me know what do you think. We do have an update from Jimmy Dore Show. He basically said that he actually contrasted Tucker Carlson's claim that Charlie Kirk was murdered for his evolving views on Israel. Okay, I want you to actually take a listen at this particular commentary or tweet first. Tucker Carlson boldly claims that Charlie Kirk was murdered for his evolving views on Israel, quote unquote. After 10 months of some of the biggest podcasters in the right-wing nonstop investigating this, there has not yet been a single piece of evidence provided for this theory. Okay, so this is coming from Zionist mouthpiece that there is no evidence suggesting that Tucker Carlson, what he's saying about Charlie Kirk's death is not true. But this is what Tucker Carlson has to say. Take a listen.
Charlie Kirk was murdered.
Yeah.
And he was not murdered for his opinions on transgenderism, obviously. He was, I believe, and most people who knew him well, as I did, and was friends with him as I was, believe he was most likely murdered for his evolving views on Israel. So Charlie Kirk.
Wow, that is unbelievable. He said it. Then we also have Tucker Carlson says he thinks Charlie Kirk was not killed because of his views on transgenderism. Take a listen at this one, because he says a little bit more here that you find interesting.
Was most likely murdered for his evolving views on Israel. So I get it. A lot's at stake. The world is at stake. But from my perspective, I have a duty to say what I think is true. I'm often wrong, and I always say that because it's a fact. I have been wrong a lot, and I may be wrong now. But I am sincere. I'm saying what I believe is true, and I'm going to continue doing that no matter what. Charlie Kirk was murdered.
Okay, so again, he will not back down from it, because remember, Tucker Carlson is facing a lot of criticism, a lot of pressure from the Zionist lobby to withdraw his commentary, especially when it comes to Israel. But he's now reiterating that I'm not going anywhere. I'm here to speak the truth. I might be wrong, as I was often, but I'm sincere and I'm not just BSing here. Tucker Carlson then completely humors U.S. Ambassador Mike Huckabee for bizarrely claiming America owns its very existence to Israel. He points out the absolute insanity of the Zionist propaganda, noting that Israel was founded in 1948, while U.S. is 250 years old. Mike Huckabee is obviously a Israel first, a Zionist himself, who is a American traitor. He believes that Israel's interest must be protected over American interest, and this is why he is also advocating for more wars in the Middle East. For example, Iran war. He doesn't want to back down. He wants the United States government to listen to Israel and its Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Take a listen.
Yes, nice man, but something's gone really wrong, and now everybody knows it. So here, theologically, but like, tell me how that works. Well, I tried a version of that with him. Like, just explain what you're talking about. And the answer, when you pressed, was, shut up, Nazi.
Okay, so basically what Mike Huckabee is saying is that the child was born before the mother gave birth to it. Sorry, before the mother. So the child was born before the mother, or the child was born before the father. Basically, that's what he's saying, because father, mother, they are older. They're supposed to be, and it's just fact that they're older than the kid. For Mike Huckabee, no, it's the other way around. See how they play with this narrative, is this kind of propaganda. United States is 250 years old. They're so, like, they're here forever. And this Zionist fake state was created in 1948. So again, Mike Huckabee and Zionist lobby, they're losing it. They're losing it. This is why. And this is what is coming from him. U.S. Ambassador to Israel Mike Huckabee, Tucker Carlson, came to Israel, but was so worried someone might try to take him. This is coming from Huckabee about Tucker Carlson. Take him out, and that he did not even want to leave the airport. And honestly, I could not help thinking, Tucker, they are just not that into you. You are not that big of a deal. Wow. Nobody's going to waste their credibility trying to take you out. Unbelievable. This is coming from an ambassador. Like everyone has to think about their own safety and security. It is not just Tucker Carlson, and you do not have to be a big deal. You don't have to be a big deal. Like this guy is just belittling Tucker Carlson because he knows he's exposed. He's a traitor, and Tucker Carlson exposed him. Carlson.
It was absurd. So he never left the airport. He came to Israel. He was so afraid somebody would try to take him out that he didn't want to leave the airport. And I didn't want to say to him, but I thought to say, Tucker, they're just not that into you. You know, you're not that big a deal here. They're not going to waste all of their credibility in taking you out.
They are into everyone. Whoever is criticizing Zionist fake state of Israel faces consequences. I actually had a Facebook account with the 132,000 followers. Meta banned me, suspended me. Do you know why? Because I was posting against Israel. Facebook is a Zionist entity. They take care of every little post about, if it is anti-Israel, they take care of those posts. They remove them, they delete them. I'm a victim. So yeah, they took me seriously. Don't you think Tucker is much of a bigger deal than myself? Of course he is. So Mike Huckabee and his team, Zionist team, they're 24/7 surveilling, monitoring anyone tweeting, posting anything against the fake state of Israel. Absolute bombshell. Tucker Carlson confirms the FBI proved Israeli intelligence had the full advanced knowledge of 9/11 and deliberately hid it from Washington. He reveals Mossad operatives were literally photographed mocking the burning towers. Israel is not an ally at all. He said this many times in the past, and this is now mainstream, that people do believe the 9/11 was caused by the Zionist pigs. Okay, this is now mainstream. It is not some conspiracy theory or anything like that. It is now factual. It is true because we have evidence prove our claim. On the other hand, the Zionists people, the neocons, the deep state, they have no evidence. In fact, they're trying to hide all the evidence to prove 9/11 actually happened. Take a listen.
If the Israeli intelligence service had foreknowledge of 9/11, which they did, according to the American FBI, how is that an ally? You know it's coming and you don't tell us? That's what the FBI said. That's not an anti-Semitic conspiracy theory. That's a provable fact because there are photographs from September 10th of Mossad operatives mocking the burning of the World Trade Centers. And you can look them up if you want. And Fox News at one point, right after 9/11, ran that package. Wouldn't do that now. The point is not to attack Israel. The point is to attack the idea that this is an ally. There's nothing allied about that. That's an opponent, a rival, a resentful, dependent nation. And of course, that shouldn't surprise anybody. Dependency breeds resentment. People who take welfare hate the government. Adults who take money from their parents resent their parents. Like dependency always causes resentment. And they resent us. I get it. That's our fault, not theirs, by the way. But the point is, it's all.
Wow, unbelievable. He laid it all out for us to see, guys. I want to know, though, what do you think about this whole situation? Let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful